The Man Who Watches Me Sleep. Chapter 1, Eyes in the Dark. It started the night I moved into my new apartment. It wasn't a bad place. Just small. Quiet. Too quiet. No upstairs footsteps. No music through the walls. No cars outside. Just me, and the hum of my refrigerator. The silence should have been comforting. But that first night, I woke up around 2:44 a.m. Not from a noise. Not from a nightmare. From a feeling. Like I wasn't alone. I sat up, blinking in the dark. The air felt wrong. Heavy, almost. Like someone had been standing too close for too long. I turned on my bedside lamp. Nothing there. The door was closed. The windows locked. The place was still. Empty. Quiet. But something gnawed at me. Something subtle. When I went to sleep, I was facing the wall. Now I was facing the door. I never sleep on my back. Ever. And I don't sleepwalk. I tried to brush it off. Maybe I shifted in my sleep. Maybe I dreamed the position. But when I got up to use the bathroom, I noticed something else. The hallway light, which I always leave on, was off. And the switch was flipped down. I live alone. Chapter 2, The Open App. The next night, I woke up again. Same time, 2:44 a.m. But this time, I wasn't just facing the door. I was holding my phone. It was open to the camera app. And it was recording. I didn't remember grabbing it. I don't keep it under my pillow. And I definitely didn't press record in my sleep. Hands trembling, I opened the video. It was just over a minute long. I pressed play. At first, it was normal, the grainy view of my room in darkness, the slow rise and fall of my chest as I slept. Then, around the 34-second mark. A shape. A man. Standing in the far corner of the room. Perfectly still. Watching me. Not moving. Not breathing. His face was pale. Featureless. Like his skin hadn't fully formed. But he was real. Solid. And then he was gone. No sound. No movement. One frame he was there. The next, empty space. I rewound it a dozen times. He never moved. He just watched. The worst part? When I checked where my phone had been found that morning. Just inside the closet door, it matched exactly where the man had been standing. Same angle. Same height. He didn't just stand there. He held the phone. And he recorded me. Chapter 3, He Knows I See Him. I didn't sleep that night. I kept every light in the apartment on. Locked every door. Set up motion detectors and turned on 2 security cameras. I even deleted the camera app from my phone. If he came again, I wanted proof, or at least warning. 2:44 a.m. came. And nothing happened. I almost let myself believe it was over. Then, at 3:01, everything shut off. Lights. Wi-Fi. Power. The cameras froze mid-frame. Total blackout. No storm. No power surge. Just dark. I sat in bed, clutching my phone, even though it was useless. That's when I heard the click. My closet. It was open. I knew for certain I'd locked it. I heard it lock. I turned on my phone flashlight, just as it turned on by itself. The screen lit up. The camera app opened. By itself. And what I saw made my blood go cold. He was there. Not in the corner anymore. He was right by the bed. Half crouched, like he'd just stood up. Head tilted. Blank face. Watching. And this time, he smiled. Not wide. Not evil. Just knowingly. Like he understood something I hadn't figured out yet. Like he knew I was awake. And now that I could see him, it had really Begu. Chapter 4, The Dream That Wasn't. I couldn't stay awake forever. Eventually, sleep dragged me under. And that's when the dream started. I was in my bed, exactly as I'd fallen asleep. Same clothes. Same room. But I couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. I knew the feeling. I'd had it once or twice before. But this time, it wasn't the pressure on my chest that terrified me. It was him, standing at the foot of my bed. Still. Silent. Watching. He didn't move. Didn't blink. Just stood there, as if waiting for something. And I knew, somehow, I wasn't dreaming. This was different. This was real. When I finally woke up, gasping, heart hammering, I bolted upright and looked around. Room empty. Lights off. But something caught my eye. A handprint. On the mirror across from the bed. Too large to be mine. Too high. Too clear. Not a smudge, a perfect press. Fingers long. Palm flat. Like someone stood there, and leaned in, watching. I hadn't dreamed him. He had been there. He never left. Chapter 5, He Watches You Too. I moved. New apartment. New city. I left the mirror behind. Ditched the phone. Bought blackout curtains. No cameras. No reflections. Nothing he could use. For a while, it worked. No signs. No dreams. No 2:44 a.m. wake-ups. I started to believe I'd escaped him. But last night, I woke up again. 2:44 a.m. Frozen. Not from fear, from something else. Like the air around me had turned solid. I couldn't move. Couldn't scream. And then, I saw him. Not standing across the room. He was right beside the bed. Bent low. Face inches from mine. Smiling. But this time, he whispered something. His lips didn't move. But I heard it. Inside my head. You're not the only one. Then he looked past me. Not out the window. Not toward the door. He looked, through me. As if watching someone else. Someone behind me. And in that moment, I understood. He doesn't just watch me. He watches anyone who knows he exists. He's watching you, too. And now that you've heard this, you'll wake up at 2:44 a.m. And if you do, don't open your eyes.